What's up, my people? Here to talk about the wild card, the upcoming Rams game, what we got to do. Very tough game this Sunday. Very tough game. And, I will be taking comments. I will be trying to go in and out of my thought process that I'm thinking about when it comes to the Birds, because I was doing a rundown of all the things that could happen for us to make the wild card. And honestly, 8-8 is very possible. Now, personally, I wouldn't win out. I would be kind of a hypocrite if I said I wanted to get into the playoffs with an 8-8 record, and then anything happens from there. But at the same time, what's up, Sean? But at the same time, we are the Super Bowl champions. We are the defending Super Bowl champions. We won the Super Bowl last year with a 13-3 record. All right, so that means we don't owe shit to anybody. We could win the goddamn Super Bowl at 8-8, just get into the tournament, and I would be happy as a fucking clam. Because guess what? We won our first Super Bowl wire to wire. So anything after that, it's whatever. To me, it's whatever. What's up, NYR Mets fan? Anything after that doesn't matter. Here is what I'm gonna say. And it makes absolute fucking sense. I'm all about storylines when it comes to the National Football League. And last year, when Carson Wentz went down and Nick Foles took over, I was like, Nick Foles is going to do this for us because of everything that happened to this guy throughout his career. All right? Carson Wentz went down, Nick Foles came in, played great against the Giants, played like shit against Oakland, and played like shit against the Cowboys. He went into the playoffs, played the first half like absolute horseshit against the Atlanta Falcons. The defense held us up completely. And then out of nowhere, this Nick Foles that I knew from 2013 came to life. And the rest from there was history. Now, if the storyline fits the description now, Carson Wentz is going back to the place where he got injured last year, around this time, I might add. Let alone, we beat this team last year on their home turf. Mostly Eagles fans. It is going to be a decisive home field advantage. A decisive home field advantage. There are going to be more Eagles fans there than probably last year. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. Maybe not last year, but there will be more Eagles fans there. All right? For us to be a fucking 9.5-point underdog doesn't make any sense to me. It makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. I'm going to go and say this. Carson Wentz has the game of his fucking life. The defense steps up, contains Gurley, contains Goff, and we win this fucking game. Outright. Not even spread. Outright. Because we have so many advantages when it comes to the wild card. All right? We need Minnesota to lose to, the Dolphins and the Bears. Okay? That is possible. They just fired their offensive coordinator. All right? End of the season, they fired him. What kind of fucking sense does that make? You don't fire someone that you've consistently brought in and out of your locker room to try to make your offense work. You fired him at the end of the season when you're trying to get into the playoffs. They're done. All right? Who else do we have? The Carolina Panthers. They have the Saints twice. They're done. The Green Bay Packers. They're done. What does that leave? Us. What does that leave? If we win this game on Sunday, all right, we will solidify our spot in the wild card. This game is so huge, all right, so huge, that this can make us get on that run to potentially our second Super Bowl. Do I sound a little delusional right now? Sure. Why not? I see in the comment section, what has this team proved? Absolutely nothing. But there are such things as magical runs in the NFL. You saw it with a ton of teams. The 9-7 New York Giants. They were an okay team in the regular season. They got on a run when it mattered because they were in the tournament. Anything happened in the tournament. As it stands right now, if the Eagles were to get help and go into the wild card game, you know who they would play? The Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys beat us twice this year. Last Sunday was a heartbreaker. You could say the first game was a heartbreaker. The Dallas Cowboys, we would play on the road. You're going to tell me if we win 3 straight games that we won't win that game? You're out of your fucking mind. And this is why it got me so excited. You could say I'm delusional. You could say, hey, whatever. But I'm just spitballing off the top of my head because this is exactly what I think. The Rams have looked like absolute dog shit ever since Cooper Kupp got hurt. Absolute dog shit. For them to be a 9.5-point favorite makes no sense to me. That's huge. That's like best team in the league huge. Going up against a Super Bowl champion. It's monumental. 9.5-point favorites. When you know most of that crowd is going to be Eagles fans. All I'm saying is this, all right? And I'll read some of your comments. All I'm saying is this. Do not, and I mean, do not let us win on Sunday. It'll be the biggest mistake ever. Because Carson Wentz, and I'm going to tell you something about Carson Wentz. I have not liked the way that Carson Wentz has played this year. I'll be the first one to say it. I have not liked the way Carson Wentz played in the first half of the game last Sunday, and I did not like the way he played in the first half of the third quarter. But let me tell you something. I absolutely loved how he played in the fourth quarter of that game on Sunday. That showed me that this guy had the heart that he had in 2017 to bring this team back. That showed me that the Dallas Cowboys defense, who contained Drew Brees, could not stop this guy. And if this guy plays the way he does, like he did in the fourth quarter on Sunday, we will win this game. It is that simple. We will go toe-to-toe with the Los Angeles Rams, and we will win this game, and we will go to the motherfucking playoffs. I've been thinking about this, all right? I thought the season was over on Sunday, but I've been thinking long and hard. Carson Wentz is that fucking good, and he showed why he's that fucking good last Sunday. Came all the way back. That was a coin flip fucking game. You guys won off a coin flip. Are you guys a good team? The Dallas Cowboys? Absolutely. I said you guys can make a Super Bowl run. But that game was a coin flip game. Anyone could have won that game. And you guys got lucky. Don't let us see you in that wild card game. Los Angeles Rams, good fucking team. Respect to your fans. Do not, and I repeat, do not let us win this game. Don't do it. Because we will go on a run that will make people want to jump off a fucking bridge. Because people hate the fact that we've been spitting Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl all season long. Because they hate us. Because they ate us. They hate the fact that we love that we have a title. They hate the fact that we brag. And I'm sorry about that. I gotta turn on my car. Because I gotta turn on the light. Shit. Well, the light's out. So that kind of ruined the vibe. But they hate the fact, and just turn back on. They hate the fact that their titles are useless. We had the best Super Bowl run in history of the league last year. We were the best Super Bowl team of all time. And I'm saying this right now. I am a cocky motherfucker. Do not let us win on Sunday. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because not only will we win the Super Bowl this year, it'll be all over. And you'll hear us again and again and again for the seasons to come. I've been thinking about this all day. It makes too much fucking sense. I'm going to read some of these comments. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Because that's all I got to say. That's really all I got to say. It's a beautiful night. Alright, so let me read some of these comments. Alright. Yeah, you know, Cowboy X Factor, he said, you could see it happening. You would need the Panthers and Vikings to lose. The Panthers will lose because they're playing the Saints twice. They're not going to beat the Saints. I don't think they're going to beat the Saints once. All right. The Vikings just fired their offensive coordinator at the end of the season. It makes no sense to me. They're going to lose to Miami, and then they're going to lose to the Chicago Bears. So who does that leave? Us. We all thought the season was over on Sunday, and then I was like looking at it, I was like, this is very possible. Do not, and I repeat, do not let us win on Sunday. Don't do it. You'll regret it. We mouth off. We're cocky fans. We'll do it again next year. Don't do it. I'm telling you. This Super Bowl experience was the time of my life. Do not let us keep doing it, because we are the most cocky fan base ever, and we will rub it right in your face. We have these Pats fans in a stranglehold. A stranglehold. What's up, Gangry David? A stranglehold. They hate that we won that Super Bowl. They won't admit it because they're like, oh, we're going to go back, which they may. Doesn't matter, because as long as you're not facing us, it really doesn't matter. Because you are our bitch until we face you the next time. Because that 1-4, that has cheat written all over it. This one was won perfectly by a backup QB, and it hurts you. What's it going to be? Eagles are going to come and play Sunday, go on this magical run, win another Super Bowl, piss off everyone in the league again. Wouldn't that be something? And I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to be right here for it. What are my thoughts on DeFilippo? I'd bring him back. I really would. The Vikings are such a terrible fucking franchise. Terrible. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Do not let us win on Sunday. Don't. I am out of here. You guys have a great night. And that's literally all I'm gonna say. Peace. I'm out.